All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, and Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, Elder Great Millstone, and stop that brothers doing this thing in sincerity, and truth, and with charity. Um. So yeah, this is going to be on deportation and how it could actually help start the ushering of this chip. All right. Because that's what it boils down to, man. What Esau wants to do and what's next is the chip. Hey, this 2 Corinthians 2:11. This prophecy, can't help it. This he's programmed to do it. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. So we know what's next. And it's the word for devices. Evil purpose, that which he thinks the mind thoughts of purpose. So we know his evil thoughts. We know his plans. And why? Because prophecy. So the chip is next on the agenda. Now I was watching this show. It's called Mo. M-O. And it's about, I believe it's loosely based off one of the writers or directors, whatever, life, you know. And he's a migrant from Palestine, and he went from Palestine, I think, to Kuwait. Some fucking well, whatever it was. There was war. It was his parents. So this is back in like the 70s, 80s, so whatever was going on. So he went from Palestine to this place, and then they got to America. All right, and they was waiting like 20-something years to get the ability to become citizens, right? So they was on papers. They was refugees. They was allowed here, but they was on papers, right? So fast forward, some shit that happened, and his family was able to get the citizenship, but he was in limbo. And then it was like, look, you're deported. But they didn't send him anywhere. They slapped the ankle monitor on him because they said you don't belong to the country he came from, because he didn't. And then he says, you're not a citizen here, so you're deported. They never sent him anywhere. They just slapped a monitor on his leg. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Now I'm going to say the ending. Part of the ending. He got the monitor off his leg because they said it started to shock people and it caused irritation. So that means they're going to have a new form of tracking to put on you, man. Now, we know the chip is to buy and sell, but the RFID chip does so much more. It can GPS track you. All right. It can monitor this, monitor that. All right. They got the chips they put in you to check different health shit. So they can put all that in one. The chip is going to have your financial information on there, your medical information. And if they choose to, it can track you. So they ramping up this deportation shit. This is all they're talking about. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean you're leaving the country. And hell, some that's leaving may get chips so they can track to make sure they don't come back. All right. So this is part of a conversation that he was having, and how he came across, because for him to put in the show, I'll read it. You have this thing where you can get deported and released under your own recognizance. We didn't even know that was a real thing. My immigration attorney, who has over 40 years plus immigration law experience, consulted on the show, and when he shared this with us, we were shocked. I was like, wait, this is like a real thing? He goes, yeah, it happens like 30+% of the time. It's pretty common. It's pretty common. Now, it's known that there's issues with these monitors. All right. Ankle monitors. Immigrants may be fitted with ankle monitors as part of electronic monitor programs run by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. All right. So you have it as an alternative for detention, and you have the deported part of it. Well, it's beyond detention. It's, You're deported, but you ain't going nowhere. So we're not gonna just house you. Slap this on your fucking ankle, and then they'll give you work papers, but you can only do like slave labor. It's he said like working in a strawberry field or some shit. It's crazy. All right, but then it talks about some people have reported that the monitors malfunction, causing stress and making it difficult to get help. All right. Others say that the monitoring is punitive and imposes financial costs on taxpayers. Those chips are cheap. All right. So this is happening, man. This is happening. Now, how this ties in is these people not just getting rounded up and immediately shipped. Some maybe the violent ones, but the congresswoman she's been called a traitor. Said she needs to get brought up for treason because she's come public. I wish I could have found the video. I looked, and she mentioned what's right here on her site anyway, and it shows just what I said. They're not just getting sent out. So it says all people in this country, documented and undocumented, have rights. Know your rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. They were pissed that she was telling people this. You have the right to due process and to have your case heard before a judge. Remain what to do during ICE run. Remain calm. Do not run away. Do not open the door for ICE or police without sign warrant. Remain silent so you can speak with the lawyer. You don't need to share your birthplace. This is the video I seen. She mentioned this. You don't need to share your birthplace, immigration status, or how you entered the U.S. Do not sign any paperwork you don't understand or agree with. You can speak with the lawyer before signing any documents. This says know your rights cards. These cards help people assert their right. So basically, you have these rights. And that was what dude was dealing with. He was dealing with a court case. And the judge is the one who said, you're deported. And that was how he got deported, slapping it on his ankle. I tried to find the scene. I couldn't. It don't matter. You can check the show out, though. It's a good show. So this is happening. But there's an issue with these ankle monitors. And we know what's next. Esau wants to be God. He wants to control, know your whereabouts. Watch over this. Watch over your financial. Why he wants complete control. All right. First off, he wants complete control because he's a greedy man, So let's start with that. Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yet also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth their home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. And he wants it all, complete control, even control over you, man. But gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. So this man can't be satisfied. He having control over the resources in the land. Having you have to go to him for one of all things is not enough. He wants you to pledge your allegiance to him, man. He wants to own you, truly own you, and have this show for this ownership. And that's the chip, man. Because this man has a God complex. Isaiah 14:12. Let's start up and jump down. Isaiah 14:4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. So it's talking about the rulers of Babylon. And say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased. So this doesn't change when you get to verse 12. It's still talking about the rule of Babylon. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which just weaken the nations? And Lucifer it means light bearer, basically. And that's who Esau fancies himself as, man. The Illuminati, that's their so-called secret society name. They supposed to be the ones that have the hidden wisdom to run the show, right? That light. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation, the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Esau has the biggest God complex, man. So he produces his version of medicines, and that's what you're supposed to take. He tells you his laws and so-called morality, accept transgender, shit like that. And that's how you're supposed to live and follow, not what the Lord says. He says and does everything contrary to the Lord, but he makes himself as God. And to be God is to be over everything. And that's what Esau wants. Complete control. What they say, big brother. He wants to be everywhere, see everything. All right? And the last thing he wants to do is own the people. And the people follow him as God, man, to worship him, man, to accept his mark, which is Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Yeah. And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So this is what he wants, man. He wants to be acknowledged as God. You follow him to the point where you will mark your body, man. Put this chip in you. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. So let's grab, classic information, but it's new to some. Let's grab this number. All right, 666.
Strong's G 5516. Chi, Xi, Stigma.
So they tell you Chi, Psi,
Stigma.
And then down here it says G472 as a cross. All right, and it's the word. And so one of the numbers, literally, stigma means what? A mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the step of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their body. So this is physical, to indicate what master or general they belong to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with a token of their gods. So this is Esau making himself God. All right, getting that last bit of complete control that he wants. Okay, and this is just another one of his methods, man. This is just another one of his methods, man. All right. If you want to stay in America, take this chip. Or you deported. You want to be locked up in these ICE facilities where they mistreat you like a bitch, or you want to be let loose on your own recognizance, take this chip. All right? All roads lead to the chip, man, the mark of the beast. So the hope is edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles. That was a great millstone. And salutations, brothers, doing this thing in sincerity and truth, and with charity. Shalom, my Baba Ball.